The Chicago Bears are in an interesting spot because, yes, the team did kind of come on during a late surge last year with Justin Fields. Now, following the fact that Fields is now in Pittsburgh, and all signs point to the Bears drafting a quarterback. And I get it. It makes sense. I really feel like, honestly, it's probably the best spot moving forward. I mean, Poles and company didn't draft Fields coming in out of Ohio State. They want a fresh start. They don't want to pay the guy. They want to build around a rookie, a guy like Caleb Williams. Excuse me. It makes sense. So today we are going to make this whole entire mock draft happen, where the Chicago Bears come away with not one, not two, but just 2 first-round draft picks. Obviously, they've already got. But we're going to get back, and we're going to get them a lot more value for what they're going to get, and still get a number 1 wide receiver and the best quarterback in the draft class. So let's jump right into it. So you'll see here with the Bears, yes, it's high speed, low drag, 7-round mock draft. Public versus PFF are both up, as well as for care for position and value are both up a little bit. Drafting for needs is also high because this is the draft. Obviously, you're going to want to fill needs. A little bit of randomness, and we're going to go with the Bears at number 1 and really just see how this whole thing falls. Now, I expect them to get some kind of phone call. I'm not going to lie to you. I definitely expect that. But I don't think they're going to take it. So we're going to go ahead here, and they're going to take Caleb Williams, obviously. But I also do think that this represents quarterback to be determined. Like, that's just is what it is. Please, one of them. Oh, thank God. Okay. So the Bears now find themselves in a spot where they need D-tackle. Like, it just is what it is. The tough part is like the Jets are going to go D-tackle. The Vikings are going to go D-tackle. I really think that even though Brock Bowers is there and he's an absolute stud coming up out of Georgia, I really think you've got to go with Jerzon Newton here. Like, he is, in my mind, he is the absolute best defensive tackle in this entire draft class. I understand that edge is kind of a need low-key as well, but I really think you got to go Jerzon Newton here. I do. I know that you drafted a couple of stud defensive tackles, but Jerzon Newton, I think he could be a double-digit sack guy immediately coming into the NFL. I think he's going to be so much fun. He's way too hard to pass up. Like, Jerzon Newton, I'm sorry. Like, just tremendous value here, even though tight end is a tough one to pass up as well. And now you're back into the 3rd round. Now, I need more ammo. I'm sorry. Like, I want to go down a little bit. I need the Steelers to play ball with me a little bit here. Can I get a 4-6? No. 4-6, move down 9 spots. Beautiful. Hey, we got a couple more picks out of it. So we got a 4-6, move down 9 spots. And you can still get Austin Booker to fall to you there. Cameron Kitchens is there. Jeremiah Trotter, Patrick Paul. He is going to be a lot of fun. He's going to be an absolute stud in the NFL. Also, Mason McCormick, the offensive lineman for representing South Dakota there. So we got quarterback, you got defensive tackle at this point. Malachi Corley is a lot of fun. Trey Benson, I think, is going to be a lot of fun as well. But Austin, I know that defensive end, like, it's not a huge need for the Bears, but Austin Booker, I've got a huge man crush on him coming up out of Kansas. I think he's too good to pass up. I think there's just so much value there, and if he falls a little bit down to you, yeah, I think you got to go with Booker here. Absolutely. So we get back into Eric All is there in the 4th round. Like, low-key tight end is a need for the Bears. Who's the next one? 124. Now you go all there. Tight end university. You love how it falls. You're back at 122. Leonard Taylor III and Chad Beebe. I'm sorry. I know offensive line isn't like a huge need, but Chad Beebe is just, he's too good to pass up in this spot in the 4th round. Like, that is just absolutely nasty. And so 178. Can I trade down? 90. Will give me 6, 7. You'll give me the rest of your draft class. Can I get a 7? I like stabs at the board here. I really do. Going to resume the draft. You really got a lot of your needs taken care of at this point, so it is what it is. Cody Schrader's a lot of fun. We got D-end. Anthony Gould out of Oregon State. Like, not a huge need. Tight end you took care of. Raymond is there. Honestly, Julian Pearl, Javion Cohen. Yeah, you just go BPA. Barner's there. I don't think you take 2 tight ends. You definitely don't take 2 tight ends. You don't take 2 defensive tackles either. Anthony's there. Dijon Anthony, Jalen Green. He's a lot of fun. I know he's coming from a smaller school, but he is an absolute hand. I do think that he might take him a little bit to get going, but I do think he's going to be a lot of fun. Ethan Driscoll's also a lot of fun, though. Ethan Driscoll is a lot of fun. Joshua Cephas. I think I'm going to go wide receiver here. Like, I understand that I'm going to go Gould because, I mean, let's be real. Keenan Allen is getting up there. Tyler Scott, I think, is going to be an absolute stud. I know you got DJ Moore and all that, but wide receiver low-key is going to be a need in the future because Keenan Allen, I don't know how much time he has left, and I think it makes some sense. And then finally, get into the last round here. I'm going to go Mousau out of UCLA. I know linebacker's not necessarily a need, but I like what he brings you from a pass rusher perspective as well. So right off the top of the draft, Caleb Williams, I think this is an absolute Eric All. Tight end is low-key need. Why are you guys hating? Wow. Caleb Williams, I do think that he is going to, like, it really does represent the quarterback of the future who's ever going to be there. But then also, so at 9, Jerzon Newton, because I understand that defensive tackle isn't necessarily a huge need. Because, again, I know the 2 studs you got in the draft last year. I don't care. Jerzon Newton, you messed up last year with not taking one of the best defensive tackles in the draft last year with Jalen Carter. So Jerzon Newton, you make up for a little bit. I think he's a double-digit sack guy as soon as he comes out on the field. And then Austin Booker out of Kansas, I think just the fact that of what he can do on the edge for he's going to be a lot of fun. Eric Hall, I don't get the grade here. Like, I really don't get it because low-key tight end is a need. I know that you got a stud at tight end. I understand that. But Eric All, I mean, it's tight end university. It's just it's tough. It's tough to pass up. Cooper Beebe, the guard out of Kansas State. You get his teammate, his rival and Booker there in the 3rd round. You get Beebe next. I think Beebe is a guy that could start. If he doesn't start right away for you, he's going to at least compete. I absolutely believe that. Anthony Gould coming up out of Oregon State. Again, I understand you've got 3 studs and DJ Moore, Tyler Scott, and then also Keenan Allen. I understand that, but Keenan Allen is getting old. DJ Moore is getting up there as well. And sooner or later, you're going to need a number 1. I think Anthony Gould, with what he can provide for you as a playmaker, I think it just makes sense. And then finally, Darius Mousau here coming up out of UCLA. I think this is an overall solid draft for the Bears. And I think this one makes them playoff contenders. But let us know what you guys think. Make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe down below. And let us know what you guys think about our latest Chicago Bears mock draft.